Good evening, welcome back to Linnets TV. Me, Sam Phillips, and I'm joined by Vauxhall Motors, Calum McIntyre. Calum, thanks for joining us. Penalty heartbreak again for the second time this season, the Cheshire Senior Cup. How do you feel?
Disappointed to lose in a cup competition. Same way whether it's the FA Cup, the FA Trophy, even a league fixture. So yeah, disappointed. Congratulations to Vauxhall Motors. Wish them all the best in the final. We played our part in a terrible game. Truly awful 0-0 draw that I've said it only once before this season, that if you've paid to have to spectate that must have been pretty painful. And we played our part in that. For our part, I feel like we've had a couple of chances out of nothing without really building spells of pressure, possession, territory, momentum. Just what might have been moments. One's dropped down to Eden Guns, one's fallen for Louis Hayes in the box that really you've got to take in a cup tie away from home at any level, regardless of what competition it is, if you're going to have a chance of winning a game. Not really that fussed on the penalties. It's tough with part-time players. You put your takers out there with those that are willing to take, and I think when you miss the first one, you're always up against it. So to miss 3 in the 4, the shootout's the shootout. I can't manage everything in a penalty shootout. I can try in the game, and the game was, put it this way, Stockport Crew probably should have been the final for both teams part in that. So yeah, we move on. Disappointed to go out of the cup. Very little to say about a game that very little happened in.
And now we try and bounce back against Rylands on Saturday. How do you as a manager grab that team together now and bring that mentality back to bounce back into such a massive game on Saturday?
Easily, because the starting point is the boys haven't lost the game of football. We've drawn a game of football where I don't think we've played badly. I don't think we've played well. I think the game was a nothing of a nothingness, which is a shame. Let's not disrespect the competition. Let's not pretend we didn't want to win. But I would have taken 3 points on Saturday over winning the game tonight, as maybe as terrible as that sounds. But Cheshire Senior Cup playing over 3 or 4 rounds. But look, that isn't to be disrespectful about the competition. I'm really clear that we wanted to win tonight. We wanted that for our group, our supporters. But it's easy to pick them up on the back of a 0-0 draw, losing on penalties, and go, right, we need to be a little bit better. Again, reflections on the game. I'm talking about us showing the Cheshire Senior Cup some respect, and I think we've respected it right the way through, the way the County FA would want us to. Just really disappointed by the officials and the officials that were selected for the game. There's one decision in the first half is the worst and the biggest non-decision I have ever seen, and it was ultimately 2 different refereeing performances around one in the first half wanting to give nothing, and the second half I was bored. I was bored of the whistle going, the stopping, both teams wanting to get on with it, and the referee stopping the game. So the Cheshire FA need to reflect that if that's the best that they can produce in terms of match officials for a cup semi-final, wow, that doesn't reflect well on the competition. So we'll pick ourselves up really easily and go, we need to be better than a 0-0 draw. I think we need to be better than the first half on Saturday against what I believe are currently the best team in the division. A team that we rate, a management team we rate, with some outstanding players that could play so much further up the pyramid. And they're on a really good run. We've got to try and stop that run. We'll relish that challenge. I don't think we'll be expected to get anything. I think if you're looking at where our 8 points that we require to get in those playoff positions will come from, I don't think people are screaming at Rylands away, but hey, we'll be having a right good go come Saturday.
And just a final point, you mentioned the injury to Ola Wadju there. Can you give us any quick update on that? I know it's just happened, but anything sort of initially?
Doesn't look good. Look, and just so I'm really clear, the ladders have tried to hurt him. Vauxhall aren't that type of team, that type of club, so it's not a dig there. But equally, when stuff happens like the pitch, the referee's got to do more. Not. I'm stunned by his comment at half time. And once again, what I've learned from coming this level, it's hard that managers, coaches, clubs are criticised for criticising officials. Well, I will get plenty of criticism. Players seem to. But if you're asking for players and clubs to do something to the best of their ability, officials need to as well. So that's that reflection. So Daps, Luke will do his magic as much as we can. Where I really feel for players this time of year is that you can ultimately pick an injury up now for a couple of weeks, and that's the season done. There is such a small period of time, and players are aware of that. You look at us tonight, Alex Downs, no Alex Downs Saturday, won't have Alex Downs for the next 14 days after the sort of facial injury that he picked up on Saturday. Ryan Brooks suspended tonight, James Shaw I don't expect to see, hopefully for the Newcastle Town game, not the Rylands game. We, like you say, lose Daps tonight. Ewan Murray has been in a sling all week. Not sure how he'll respond to tonight, so we'll do what we can to patch Dapo up, patch the rest of them up, and see. Let's see if we can get 16 for Saturday. But be rest assured, we'll be having it a right good go the way that we have right the way through the season.
Perfect. Well, enjoy the rest of the week, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Brilliant.